Welcome back, everyone. Today we've got an exciting update for Suquake's Undead Legacy, which is now compatible with Alpha 20.6. This is a massive update with version 2.6 launching on September 27th, with subsequent incremental patches following, with the current stable version being 2.6.09. This update includes several new additions to the game, changes, rebalancing of perks, weapons, and other items, and bug fixes. It would take an incredibly long video to go over every single change, so we'll stick to the major items in this video. I've included the link in the description below for the patch notes for your reading pleasure. First change up are the additions to the new weapons and tools to the mod, which encompass a wide variety of types. For swords, we have the Electro Blade, which can charge up its coils and deal extra electric shock stun to its targets. And the Chitin Saber, which is made from a new resource called Chitin, which drops from the new Scorpion enemies, which we'll touch on more in a bit. Spears have 5 new additions. The Boat Hook, which can pierce armor for up to 25%. The Trident, which will allow you to channel your inner Poseidon and give you 30% armor piercing. The Iron Spear, which has 20% target piercing. And the Serpent Spear, which has 25% armor piercing and just looks fucking badass. Lastly, we have the Chitin Spear, which has a pierce of 25% and is also made from chitin, like the new Chitin Saber. Next up, we've got the Titanium Knife and the misshaped Junk Blade. Looks like we've got a bunch of improvised weapons for clubs, including a modified table leg, a golf club, an old paddle, and the tennis racket. You may have expected by now, there's also a chitin variant, the Chitin Club. Our last melee weapon is for the Knuckles. And drumroll please, Chitin Knuckles. Got 2 new tools, the Titanium Shovel and the Crude Axe. Onto the guns. We've got 2 new sniper rifles, the semi-automatic LDR-63 and its higher tier variant, the HSR-82 sniper rifle. These use the new ammo type, the 50 cal, which packs quite a punch when it hits zombies. Also requires the newest tier of repair kits, the aptly named Superior Repair Kit, to repair. The Superior Repair Kit is used for more advanced items, mostly made from titanium or titanium alloys. Sorry for the tangent there, back to weapons. We have 3 new machine guns, the MR4, the LCR-12, and the epically sounding Adjudicator. For shotguns, we've got 2 new additions, the long double barrel and the SPS-12. Last but not least, we've got the Condor pistol. So since we've said the word chitin about 100 times now, we need to discuss where it comes from, along with several new resources that have yet to be mentioned. May I introduce the Scorpions! We have the Blood Scorpion, Frostbite Scorpion, Irradiated Scorpion, and the Scorched Scorpion. They are new animals added to the mod that have a chance to inflict a poison debuff on you. This status effect reduces melee damage by 10%, stamina regen, stun resistance is reduced by 20%. Mobility is decreased by 5% and gives mild dehydration. And if that isn't enough, upon reaching 100% poisoned, it's lethal. Fortunately, it can be cured using antidote, the honey of getting poisoned. How do we craft such precious nectar? Well, it takes green alcohol, honeycombs, yucca fruit, goldenrod flower, and venom sacs. What the hell are venom sacs? Upon killing a scorpion and harvesting it like you would a rabbit, you get the mundane items of raw meat, animal fat, and bones. You also get the mandibles and chitin, of course. You knew it was all coming. Each of these resources are used to make several of the weapons we've discussed previously, some existing items like Bottle of Acid, and the new chitin plating mod, which provides some physical armor and poison resistance, which will help protect you from getting poisoned in the first place. Next up, we got the new Workstations. The Recycling Station, which allows us to break down items to retrieve some base components, requires electricity to operate. Next, we have the Chicken Coop, which provides a steady supply of eggs when properly maintained. It is maintained by feeding seeds to the local inhabitants. Speaking of which, chickens are now catchable, and you can now grab them in the world. I wonder if it's like Pokemon, you need to weaken them first before capturing. Nope, don't do that. Just chase them down and spam E. Why do we need to grab them? Because you need them to craft the chicken coop. Next station is the apiary, something-ary, which, like the chicken coop, provides a steady source of honey when maintained. Maintaining in this context means gifting flowers. We now have a Tier 3 furnace, which allows smelting of gold and titanium ingots. Tier 2 and 3 chemistry stations, which look pretty fucking awesome and detailed. You'd think the Tier 3 would have a better microscope. It's exactly the same as the Tier 2 one. Anyway, Tier 4 maintenance station. Apparently, Tier 4 maintenance requires fluency in English and Russian, and some pet rocks. The more you know, I guess. Lastly, we have a Tier 3 blacksmith's forge, which is used for crafting the best items in the game. And so you have a place to put all your items and chickens. We have the new wood storage shape blocks, which gives us a variety of writable storage containers. And to liven up our homes, aside from these awesome workstations, are these even more awesome toy blocks. There are 3 new vehicles added to the game. These include the Thunderbird, the quad bike, and the go-kart. Where can you use these go-karts? On the new Racetrack Wilderness Tier 5 POI. This is a pretty wicked POI and looks like lots of fun. We've got several new miscellaneous items as well. There's a new small battery resource that is used in small portable appliances and gadgets. There's the Enforcer Vest and Enforcer Belt mods that increase carrying capacity. There is an additional chest armor mod, the Broadcast Radio, that extends the effective range of storage broadcasting for crafting. A new recipe to craft copper coils, and they added the ability to craft a wire tool. There's a new game option for configuring POI tier loot scale, and an option to configure the death penalty. You can open your old 2.5 Undead Legacy save game file version in 2.6, but you should back up your 2.5 file just in case something happens to it. With the 2.6.08 and 0.09 updates to the mod on October 7th, there are several changes to the recycler. Because of this, it is important, and I can't stress this enough, to pick up your recycling stations before updating the game file to the latest version, or any region chunks with them will be corrupted. So please, back up your save files and pick up your recyclers before updating to version 2.6.09. Now that we've gotten that public service announcement out of the way, they've added the ability for the recycler to recycle over 800 different items and blocks. It can break down all tools, weapons, mods, clothing, armor, ammo, explosives, lights, and even chairs and sofas if you're so inclined. Also, you can now shift-click items into the recycler input. Greatly appreciate anything that makes my life easier. There is now the ability to research and craft beakers and a new recipe to craft resin from logs. There are additional fixes to the update, so feel free to check those out in the patch notes. Link in the description below again for a comprehensive list of the changes. I hope the information in the video serves you all well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.